Hi, I wanted to talk today about different supplements that you can take that will improve your chances for becoming pregnant and having a baby, um, all related to fertility. One of the disclaimers that I want to make is they have not studied a lot of these when it comes to their effect on pregnant females. So the manufacturers of the vitamins and supplements and that sort of thing usually say, oh, make sure you consult your doctor if you're pregnant or nursing. And I highly recommend that you do that. That is something that is going to be really, really important. If you are having trouble conceiving a baby and then you become pregnant, hallelujah, that would be great. Be sure that you consult with a doctor so that you're in a situation where you're getting cared for properly at that point. So with that in mind, let's talk about a couple things. Herbs, these are herbs and various other medicinals that they found increase your chances for becoming pregnant. Dong Quai, they found this vitalizes the blood and balances the female energy. Red raspberry leaf, this is something that they've related to fertility as well. Lemon bioflavonoids. Chaste tree, both the leaf and the berry. Red clover leaf, wild yam, motherwort. Asian ginseng, which has lots of effects on many, many things going on in the body. Gutta black cohosh, this is a classic one for female problems. Licorice root, chlorella, burdock root, another classic for female problems. Spanish moss and apricot powder have all been shown to be helpful for problems with fertility. And I'm going to flip the page over here and talk about some vitamins and minerals. Some classic ones, but are really, really important when it comes to fertility. Vitamin A, vitamin C, B complex in total, zinc, magnesium, selenium, and boron are all minerals and vitamins that they found are vital when it comes to conceiving a baby. And then glands, and this has probably been studied the least, but glandulars are, I think, one of the most powerful things that you can take. If you're trying to improve the health of a particular organ in your body, one of the best things you can do is eat that organ. Now, I want you to be cautious. And this isn't universal all over the world, but like in the United States, if you eat beef liver, that is usually not a good thing. Beef is fed antibiotics on a regular basis. They're also given all sorts of other things. They eat grain their whole lives. A lot of them have a fatty liver. Anyway, I don't recommend eating regular beef liver, okay? Now, if it's grass-fed, organically grown beef, this is something that can be very helpful. So keep that in mind as you're selecting this. And I don't even recommend necessarily that you eat the organ at all, but many companies will put glands in their supplements that help improve fertility. And some of those glands are uterus, liver, kidneys, the pituitary, which is up in the brain, and it's the master gland. It controls all the other glands of the body. The pancreas, mammary gland, as well as lung. These have all been shown to help balance the female system when it comes to improving fertility. Usually, this is a situation where you want to look at these as ingredients in a supplement that you would purchase and take, not necessarily adding these to your diet. So, and if they're in a supplement, they've been processed to the point where they're something that you can take without any problem. So I wanted to kind of touch base on a number of these things. If you're having problems finding supplements that contain these, or a majority of these, there are some places online you can check. NutraWest is a manufacturer here in the United States that does a really good job, that has lots of these ingredients in their supplements. They're great. There's other vitamin companies that also do a very good job, but I usually, if you're trying to improve the function of an organ or a gland in your body, then I usually recommend having that organ or gland in a supplement form. So keep these in mind as you look at labels at food, at supplement, health food stores, that sort of thing, when you purchase supplements to help improve fertility. Thanks for listening.